I was 45 years old. I was bankrupt. My wife had left me. My daughter wouldn't even speak to me. The house was gone. I was sleeping on a mattress in my brother's basement. I had ulcers in my stomach. I was drinking too much. My body was coming apart on me. I was shattered. There was no way out. Couldn't see one anyhow. That was December 1993. But now, I'm 78 today. I run a construction business with 60 men. I own 14 buildings around Akron. Last year, my company gave $300,000 to charity. What pulled me out of that basement wasn't luck. It wasn't religion. It was a yellow legal pad and a pencil. And I'm going to show you exactly what I wrote on it. I got married again to a good woman, and I've got 3 grandchildren who call me every Sunday. And every morning, I do 50 push-ups. I jog 3 miles. I sleep like a stone. So how does a man on a basement floor at 45 get from there to here? One thing. I changed one thing. A simple way of living. 3 ideas. Written on a yellow pad. Every morning at 5 a.m. I'm going to give it to you. The same thing that built every piece of the life I have today. Let's start from the beginning. I started framing houses when I was 22. I had 1 pickup truck. By 42, I had my own crew, 12 men, 2 trucks, a brick house in West Akron, a wife, Margaret, and a daughter, 17 years old. I thought I'd made it. I was wrong. The recession hit in '93. 3 of my biggest clients didn't pay me. The bank pulled my loan. I spent that summer selling tools and borrowing money from Eddie. My brother, Eddie. He was 2 years younger than me. Worked at Goodyear his whole life. A good man. Anyway, he took me in. By that fall, I had nothing. I was bankrupt. The house was gone. Margaret left me in October. She told me she didn't recognize the man I'd become. I don't blame her. I couldn't recognize myself either. So that's how I ended up in Eddie's basement down in Cuyahoga Falls. Christmas Eve, 1993. A duffel bag, a tin alarm clock. That was it. That Christmas morning at 5 a.m., instead of lying there one more hour, I got up. I walked up the stairs in the dark. I made some coffee in Eddie's kitchen. I sat down at the table, got out a yellow legal pad, a stub of a pencil I had, and on the top of that first page, I wrote one line, just one. Be a man my daughter can be proud of. That was it. 20 years from now, that was who I wanted to be. I read it once, then twice. Then I drank my coffee in the dark. It wasn't a plan. It wasn't even a vision yet. The next morning at 5 a.m., I sat back down at that table, and I had no idea what to do. The line was right there. Be a man my daughter can be proud of. But how? What does a 45-year-old bankrupt man do today to start becoming that? I tried writing a plan. I crossed it out. I tried another one. Crossed that one out too. For 3 weeks, maybe 4, I sat at that table every morning with that yellow pad. And most mornings I just stare at it. I almost quit. Twice. But that line at the top of the pad, be a man my daughter can be proud of, it kept pulling me back to the table. Then one morning, I think it was sometime in February, something clicked. I stopped trying to plan and I started asking different questions. I asked myself, what would that man, that 65-year-old version of me, actually have in his life? Not what would he want, what would he have? What would be real? I picked up the pencil and I started writing. What I figured out that morning was simpler than anything I'd been trying. This is the part that's worth many books. It comes down to three things. 3. You decide where you want to be. You find the way to get there. Then you walk that road every day, hour by hour. That's the whole thing. Now let me show you what each one means. The first thing, you decide where you want to be. Not next month, not next year, 20 years from now. You close your eyes. You picture the man or the woman you want to be at the end of those 20 years. Where are you living? Who's with you? What have you done? What kind of person are you? Then you write it down at the top of your yellow pad. That February morning, I wrote 5 things. 1. Every loan paid off. Every dollar I owed, gone. 2. $10 million saved, not earned, saved, in the bank. 3. My daughter back in my life. A good woman beside me. 2 friends I could trust. 4. Helping 1,000 people a year. Real people. Real help. 5. A body at 65 that still ran, and a mind at 80 that was still sharp. That was where I wanted to be. You write yours. You read it every morning. You update it once a year. That's your map. If you're ever lost, you look at this. You don't have one. That's why you're stuck where you are. You can't hit a target you've never drawn. The second thing, you find the way there. Now you've got your destination. But 20 years is too big, so you break it down. You ask yourself, what has to happen this year to get me a little closer? Not 10 things, not 50. 3 things. That's all. My 3 for 1994. I'll tell you exactly. 1. Rebuild the people. 2. Rebuild the money. Find 2 jobs. Pay off 20% of what I owed. 3. Rebuild the body. Get to a gym or do push-ups in the basement. Build some muscle back. 3 things. 6 actions underneath. That was my whole year. Then every Sunday night I'd ask the next question. What 3 small things will I do this week to move the year forward? That first week of February, Monday, call my daughter, ask if I can take her to lunch. Wednesday, go down to the bank, ask about a payment plan on the loan. Saturday, borrow Eddie's bench press, do 20 push-ups. Each one moved a yearly goal forward. The yearly goals moved me closer to where I wanted to be in 20 years. That's how the way gets built, piece by piece. The third thing, you walk it every day, hour by hour. This is the part that does the work. Every morning at 5 a.m., a fresh page. You write the hours down the left side. Next to each one, what you're doing. The whole day on one page. In 1994, I gave my time 5 jobs. 1 hour for the body, push-ups, a walk, anything that moves. 12 hours for the work, both jobs. That was how I built income. 2 hours for the skill. I read books. I taught myself accounting. That was how I'd eat better tomorrow. 6 or 7 hours for sleep, not less. And every Saturday, 2 hours for my daughter, no matter what. Every hour earning something, money, body, mind, family, or rest. When the day ended, that page went on the stack. The next morning, a fresh page. You start over. That's the whole thing. Decide where you want to be. Find the way there. Then walk it every day, hour by hour. I did it 12,053 mornings. Yellow pads stacked on a shelf in my office. 33 of them. One for each year. That's the only story of my life I'll ever write. Right there on those pads. Now, you might be wondering, once I had this figured out, did it actually work right away? The first few months after I started doing this were still hard. The method was good, but the man running it was still broken. By month 4, something shifted. At 40, I had felt tired, old. My back hurt. I couldn't sleep right. I was 40 going on 60. At 50, 7 years into the pages, I felt younger than I had at 35. And listen, the thing nobody tells you about a written down life is what it does to your head. When the day's on the page, anxiety has nowhere to live. You stop chasing the day. You start running it. And the strangest thing? I had more time, not less. More. That's not magic, that's math. When the hours are claimed, they don't leak. Your family, your wife, your kids, they're drifting. You feel it. It's because they're never written into your day. If they're not on the page, they don't exist in your week. Put them on the page. And your body, it's getting tired earlier every year. You don't sleep right. You don't move enough. Why? Because you never write the walk down. The push-ups never make it onto the page, so they don't happen. And your time is gone, isn't it? You never claimed any of it. The world took every hour. 5 a.m. is the 1 hour they can't have. Take it back. You don't need motivation. You don't need another book. You don't need anyone's permission. You need a yellow pad, a pencil, and 1 hour the world hasn't taken yet. You think you're too old. You think it's too late. I was 45 and finished. I'm 78 and I just did 50 push-ups this morning. One more thing before you go. What I gave you today, that's how you plan the hours. But there's a second secret. Something that took me another 3 years to figure out. Something that turns 1 hour into 3. Most people work 12 hours and finish 4 hours of real work. Next time, I'll show you how to do 12 hours of work in 4. It's something very simple, and almost nobody does it anymore. But that's a story for next time. For now, go get the pad.